And yes, today, in our day, when we examine the hatred and the Islamophobia that is directed towards Muslims all around the world, and yes, even in this country, although many people are in denial, but perhaps now they aren't, even in this country, the Islamophobia that surrounds us and that targets us, we see the same similarities remain. And it's as if the Abu Jahl and Abu Lahab are resurrected and suggesting the same tactics to the Abu Jahls and the Abu Lahab of today. And so how similar is yesterday to today? They stood in front of Prophet Lut alayhi salam and they said, أخرجوا آل لوط من قريتكم إنهم أناس يتطهرون. That expel Lut and his family from your city. Indeed, they are people who try to keep pure. And so today we see them screaming about deporting Muslims and the believers, about telling us to go back home even if we are born in this country, even if we are natives of this country, generation after generation. They want you to leave just like they wanted the prophets before to leave. And so how similar is yesterday to today? And they stood before Prophet Nuh alayhi salam and they said, فَقَالَ الْمَلَأُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا مِنْ قَوْمِهِ ما نراك إلا بشرا مثلنا وما نراك اتبعك إلا الذين هم أراذلنا بادي الرأي. That they said, the eminent people, the elites of society amongst them who disbelieved, they said, we do not see you, O Nuh, except like a man amongst us. And we do not see you followed except by those who we see as the lowest amongst us and at the first suggestion. Meaning they told Nuh alayhi salam, no matter how wealthy or how honorable your followers are, we see them all as less than human. We see them all as the lowest of society. And we see them all as being brainwashed into following your religion. وَمَا نَرَى لَكُمْ عَلَيْنَا مِنْ فَضْلٍ. And we don't see any merit for you over us. Meaning no matter how much you've contributed to society, no matter how successful you are as a doctor or an entrepreneur or a scientist or a lawyer, they never saw them as having merit. They didn't see them with any contribution to society. وَمَا نَرَى لَكُمْ عَلَيْنَا مِنْ فَضْلٍ. We don't see any merit for you over us. And again, how similar is yesterday to today? And they said to Musa alayhi salam and his brother Harun, قالوا إن هذان لساحران يريدان أن يخرجاكم من أرضكم بسحرهما ويذهبا بطريقتكم المثلى. They said, indeed, these are two magicians who want to drive you out of their land with their magic, with their sorcery, and to take you away from your most exemplary ways. Yes, Fir'aun warned the people that Musa and Harun, they wanted to change their way of life. They wanted to change and impose their own laws over the people. And today they accuse us of the very same. And so how similar is yesterday to today? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Qur'an to our Prophet Muhammad, وَمَا يُقَالُ لَكَ إِلَّا مَا قَدْ قِيلَ لِلرُّسُلِ مِنْ قَبْلِكَ. That it is not said to you except exactly what was said to the prophets before you. The hatred has not changed. The tactics have not changed. The slogans have not changed. All that has changed is the time and the place. But as believers, we know what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said when He said, وَاللَّهُ مُتِمُّ نُورِهِ وَلَوْ كَرِهَ الْكَافِرُونَ. That Allah will extend His light even if the rejectors hate it. And so when a terrorist, and he is a terrorist, walks into a mosque and he begins to kill its peaceful worshippers, it should pain us and it should hurt us, but it should never discourage us. Because there have always been Islamophobes, and there have always been justice-ophobes, and there have always been truth-ophobes, and there have always been mercy-ophobes. They have always existed, and they have always fought the people of truth and guidance and righteousness.